All right, chapter 16 of Wayside School, Beneath the Cloud of Doom. This one's called A Short Chapter About a Long Book. As a boy reading a book, looks really long. Who remembers who checked out a really long book in the library? Read a book, write a book report, draw a picture. That was the assignment Mrs. Jules put up on the board. In italics. Don't worry, you haven't already read this chapter. Mrs. Jules assigns a lot of book reports. For some reason, she thought reading was important. All right, back to normal writing. Whenever Jason looked at the board, he got a heavy feeling in the pit of his stomach, almost as heavy as the 999-page book he lugged around in his backpack. It was like his own cloud of doom that he took wherever he went. He didn't know how he'd ever read it. His book report was already 3 weeks late. One time his bookmark fell out. It took him 20 minutes just to find his place. He was very disappointed to discover he was only on page 6. Jason, is your book report ready yet? Mrs. Jules asked him each day as he walked into class. Sorry, Mrs. Jules, he told her. It's a really, really, really long book. He always answered the same way, although the number of really varied. How do you like your book? Allison asked him. Have you finished it yet? Asked Rondi. The girls giggled. He wondered if anyone had ever read a book with 999 pages. Maybe the author never even finished writing it. Perhaps she quit after 300 pages, figuring no one would ever get that far anyway. That evening, however, something strange happened. Jason was trying to get through page 26 when suddenly he laughed. He read some more and laughed again. It was as if he and the character had become friends. He read for an entire hour without realizing it. When he reached page 70, something sad happened, and he hoped his sister didn't notice his tears. He stayed up all night. He read about exciting battles and strange and goofy animals. No matter how tired he got, he kept needing to know what happened next. The next day during recess, while everyone else played, Jason preferred to sit by himself with his book. He even liked the kissing parts, but had to keep glancing around to make sure Allison and Rondi couldn't see what he was reading. The two girls came toward him. He'll never finish it, said Allison. No way, said Rondi. Shh, said Jason. I'm trying to read. Have you read any good books lately? I have. I just finished a 500-page book. So I encourage you to read.